Alright, finally, I have everything for the stairs. It's been quite a while. I've been waiting for the flooring to turn up, which is this. It's a spotted gum. Doesn't match my floors completely, but it's close enough. It'll still look good. They're going to go on the treads, plus the risers at the back. And also, then I have a timber edging, which is going across the front here, which I've machined up. Before I do that though, I need to mount the LED lights up underneath, because it's going to be a lot easier to do it now before I put the edging on and feed those wires through. So what I'll do first is I'll get all them mounted up, glued on, and then we can continue with the stairs. Alright, first things first, I need to cut all these light diffusers to length. So the LED will be mounted in this first, and then I have to screw a clip to the underside of the like the tread. I've got to put the LED in first, slide this cap in, and then clip it up. So what I'll do is I'll take these down the saw now, cut them all to the length I need, and then we can start screwing all the clips on. Okay, now that I've got them all to length, I need to get all the LED cobs inside the strip. Now these do need to be cut to length, so what I need to do is, if you can see, if I line that up, I'm going to be about probably 15 mil past. Now you need to be very careful when you cut these. Now you need to cut, if you can see those two little bronze copper tabs there, you need to cut right in the middle. Now if you cut past that, you're going to make this LED here dead and it won't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and trim all these to length right in the middle, and then just the excess 15 mil, I'm just going to fold it back under itself very carefully inside the diffuser. Okay, now we're going to get one of our LED strips. I'm going to start at the wire end. Now I'm going to line mine up so I'm just at the end there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm folding my wire gently around underneath, and then it's going to turn through the hole that I put already in the stairs, which will feed to the back and the underside of the stairs. Then this has got double-sided tape. I'll stick that the whole way down here, slide the diffuser on, and then I'll probably glue these up underneath the stairs. Now I was going to put the clips, but it's just too difficult trying to get the clips in the right position and screwing them off. So it's just too fiddly and it's too inconsistent. So I'm going to just glue them up. They should hold. If they fall back down, then I'll just re-glue them. So I'll stick all these in now, put the diffusers, and we'll get ready to glue them on. Right, so I'm going to put the front face on now. Now I've done the bottom one. Had a little bit of an issue on one of the ends. When I nailed it at the front, it happened to split, which kind of sucks, but I managed to get away from it and re-glue that back together. You won't notice it. So I'm going to work my way up now and glue all these front edgings on, and then I can come back and glue up the LED strip. There we go guys, all backs are on. Looking very nice. Okay, this is the kit that I got off AliExpress. It's pretty simple. I got mine with the controller. I've got the control unit where you can set up all the delays and times and brightness and everything. Then I have the light meter, which will have to be sort of put near the window so that I'll tell if it's daylight or night time. I've got my sensors, top and bottom for the stairs, and obviously the transformer. And the only thing I had to do is go and buy an extension cord, chop the end off it, which is a 3-core, and just wire that up. So what I'll do is I'll get all these mounted on and connected into the LED light strips, mount everything up, and then we can set it up. Right, so this is my wire that I tucked in earlier off the actual LED strip, which goes through the stairs. Now, I kind of wish they made these a little bit longer. That's the total length from when it runs in, and by the time it comes through the stairs, that's all I'm left with. So I'm going to be able to just get them tied into the, what would you call it, the core, the lead that goes up there into the plugs. So what I'll do is I'll start with one, work my way up, making sure they're all pretty much in the same spot, and wire them up as I go. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I have stripped all these little wires here, because I do actually have to extend all these wires. The only reason, because this actually has an arrow that runs up it. So from the diagram, it looks like this runs from the bottom up. So that's the direction of what the lights will go. Whether I can change that, you think you would be able to, because it has to come back down as well. But anyway, my clip will face this way, so I do need to have the wire go over the top and then back in. So I need to just lengthen them just a little bit more. So see, I've just used these little heat shrink connectors. So you just poke them in, heat them up with a heat gun, and a little bit of solder just heats up, and there you have it. A little bit more length. Right, so I've put all these cable clips on so I can tie off my wire for my top sensor. I will come down to about midway here, and then I'll get the power cord and I'll connect that with it as well down the bottom. So that'll zip tie them on now. What I'm doing is I'm separating the sensor wire from the cable too, just so it doesn't get any interference from the main 240 volts, just in case. Don't know if it will, but I know you separate AC from data wires and stuff like that, so if I can do it, may as well. Right, so all I have to do is put a hole through the top riser, and I've got to poke this through so I can wire this up, and then we can do the same on the bottom. Alright, so we got all the treads in and the LEDs. So now I'm going to fit this panel to the side here, which is going to finish off this side, which is going to have some timber slats which will be running to the ceiling. So I'll get that panel in, I'll scribe it, fit it off, and we'll move on. Alright, so as you can see, my floor actually runs out from the front of the stairs to the back and then going up the wall. So what I need to do is to level this panel to the floor, and then I can scribe the bottom, and that'll get it all true. Alright, so we're all nice and scribed now along both edges. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle from the top here down the bottom, because I'm going to have a pine strip which is going to go up, which is whitewashed, and then I'm going to have slats going down which will transfer up to the ceiling. So what I'll do is I'll mark this corner now, cut that, and then I can fit this panel off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a nice pine flat piece up here which will return down, and then I've got timber slats which are going to go from here all the way up to the ceiling to act as a handrail, and they're going to run down this panel here. So I can screw this off into place now, and then I can go mounting the sensors for the stairs, and then the stair lighting will be done. Alright, so I've got to mount this sensor. Now it's quite sensitive, so I'm going to have to try and block the sensor a little bit more than what they've supplied. So I'm going to come through the edge of the stairs here, and then I'm going to actually angle it back in towards the stairs so it just doesn't pick up when you walk past every time, and I'll probably black it out or shield it a little bit. So I'll drill a hole, I'll get it through this side, then I'll have to check out the back of that panel I just fitted up so we can mount it in. So I'll probably tidy that up later. I've got a cover which will cover most of that and shield it from the front angle. I'll probably have to put a shield just over half of this so it doesn't pick it up so much, and I'll fill that hole underneath. Alright guys, so it's all done, it's all wired up. So this is it. I've played around with a little bit of the sensor. The top sensor needs some fine adjustments, but that needs to be done once I complete the attic. So let's test it out. That's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I reckon it looks amazing when the lights are on. It's a pretty simple system to put in. It's just plug and play basically. So anyway, hope you learned something from it, and we'll see you on the next one.